Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to ShortSalePowerHour.com. I am really looking forward to today's episode. My name is Fred Weaver.
More stupidity.
This is Kevin Kaufman, and we're going to expose one of the worst short sale experiences we've ever had with a bank in a long time. I mean, this one's up there.
Well, this one's just dumbfounding. This is the deal about this. So let me set the scenario for you.
Get comfy.
Working on a short
This
sale
might be a long one.
M&T Bank. M&T Bank is in first position. Key Bank is in second position. Okay, so moving right along in the short sale process with both lenders, M&T is ready to approve the deal, and they state to us, "Hey, just so you know, we're ready to go. These numbers look good. We cannot issue you an approval letter until we know that the second lender is going to participate and that they've issued you an approval letter. We will then generate our approval letter for you." So I said, "Okay, I don't like that policy. But if you're in first position, I can kind of get it. I don't like it." So I decided not to fight it at that point in time. And I went over to Key Bank and knocked on their door, and ran into nothing but what I would call is pure stupidity. And I want to be clear. My definition of stupid is somebody who can't think. And if you can't think for yourself, then you're stupid. If you're offended by that, it's because you're stupid, and that's okay. There's a lot of stupid people in the world, and they typically work for banks.
Hold on, I can't keep it together over here. Okay, go ahead now. I'm back.
Are you okay, Mike?
I'm okay.
Okay. So
yeah.
I escalate myself all the way up at Key Bank to
Head of stupid.
to the head of stupid, to the executive office, if you will. So they've got a little office of the president there, and they've got a few what they call agents or whatever that work. They claim that they work directly for the CEO, Beth Mooney. Now, I think that's crap. I highly doubt they report to her directly. But, that's what more than one of them said to me. And so I worked with one particular thoughtless employee for a couple hours who did some research and came back to me. She said, "Look, we can't issue you an approval letter without one from M&T. That's our policy too." So I went back to M&T. We got M&T to actually issue a preliminary approval letter, not a final, but saying, "Hey, here's how much money we're prepared to offer. We are prepared to approve this deal. Please send us your approval letter." I sent that over to Key Bank. That wasn't good enough for them. And so I guess I don't even know how to take this. Like, I had three of the most frustrating conversations of my life, to the point where I was screaming at the top of my lungs, belittling this person who refused to do anything but quote the policy and tell me how her telling me that they won't move forward unless the first lender has already issued an approval letter, because it doesn't protect their quote interest in the property.
Wait. And I quote Kevin Kaufman. Was that you just playing your recorded message again about policy, or was that you actually a live person telling me that again?
Yeah, I probably said that 2 or 3 or 4 times.
Because she'd say the same thing over and over.
"Sir, Mr. Kaufman, I understand you're frustrated, but..." And then she'd say the same exact words. And so I finally started asking her, "Are you just hitting record on like a tape recorder and then playing that back to me every time you want to answer me?"
Well, and this is how stupid it is. Both lenders are pretty much saying, "We're okay with the transaction as it is. We're okay with the HUD that you've sent both of us. We're okay with the figures. We're okay with the purchase price. We're okay with the BPO. We're okay with our net proceeds figure. We're okay with the buyers. We're okay with the sellers. We're okay with your closing date. We're just not going to do anything until the other one gets off their ass and issues an approval letter first."
Now, so I will say I made this a bigger deal at Key Bank than I did at M&T. But it's just because I already
Because Key Bank's in second position. Yeah. They're about to get $0 at foreclosure. They're not in a position to negotiate and tell the first lender what to do.
Exactly. So we went so far as to actually get the first lender and the second lender on the phone together. You know what the funny part is? They couldn't stand talking to each other either. That's how stupid this was. I literally had to insult both parties and explain to them, you guys are in senior management here, and you're telling me that you don't understand the fact that if you would just get off your lazy ass and print out an approval letter, this whole thing could go away. You could save my time and yours, but instead they want to continue to abide by their policy which has been set forth.
It literally is like one of those old Western movies where they're having the, what do you call that?
The showdown.
The showdown.
Yeah.
But they're literally just staring each other down you fire me first, I'll fire back.
Yeah, so I mean, ultimately, I left a very direct message for the CFO of the company. I let him know the people in the executive resolution department were completely worthless and not able
stupid.
And stupid.
Can you redefine stupid for me again? 'Cause I want to make sure I
stupid
get
is
that
not
down.
able to think.
Okay, thank you.
If you're not able to think, then you're stupid. And if you're offended by that, it's because you're stupid.
Was that a recording?
Yes.
Okay.
Just like I got it from KeyBank.
Got it.
So I mean, I left a very direct message with him. Miraculously, an approval letter showed up.
Who knows
a few
how
hours
the heck
later.
that happened?
I have no idea because the moron in the executive office kept telling me, no, we're not allowed to change our policy. And then the next thing you know, an approval letter shows up a few hours later. So I'm not real sure how it happened to KeyBank, but what this video is really about is it's a thank you to KeyBank. And what I want to thank you for is I want to thank you for pulling your head out of your butt. That really meant a lot. I'm really glad that we're going to be able to save a foreclosure. We're going to be able to save you a couple $1,000s. We're going to be able to save M&T Bank a couple $1,000s. Since you were able to take your head out of your butt long enough to think of a solution and just, spend the probably $2.50 that it took your hourly employee to draft up that document.
Versus the 2+ hours they each spent on the phone with you and emailing you back and forth over the last week.
Yes.
Yeah. I think we should wrap it up before we offend any more stupid people in the world.
Let's do it.
1, 2, 3. Short Sale Power Hour! Short Sale Power Hour!